Hey everyone, Swamp Fox here. Okay, now this part of this quest line is going to be Gorloc Shore, but you don't actually get to see it unless you have the Ascara part of the Lend a Helping Span achievement done, which is the weave of a tale. Elder Poa will have that for you when you walk in at Ascara, way down here. I'm sure you guys know where Ascara is from all the constant feasts. But anyway, I just wanted to show that first. Now we're going to go to Nook News. Which is going to be over here. Yep, it's that catch counter quest. Luke go to Rook. Saying that right? Anyway, he's going to send us over to Whaler's Nook. Nook News. You there, dwarf. You look well traveled? I'd hope so. My cousin Wayun was bringing a catch over from Whaler's Nook and mentioned that some strange folk have set up camp over there. They appear to be behaving themselves, but would you mind checking in on the Wayun? He can be a bit salty. Oh. Oh, sorry. I was reading their banter. Another one? Oh, joy. Matter of taste. The disrespect around here. A couple smelly Gorlocs steal bits from our equipment. We have to shut it all down? Ha! I've been licking rocks since before you were a wee babe. Needn't have fancy gnomish gadgetry. Bring me a rock and prove it. Find him a rock. Find a good rock? Perfect. Prepare to witness the most impressive feat of geology you've ever seen. Crystals in the water. We might not look it at this moment, but we are professionals. The expedition entrusts us with finding a clutch of rare crystals in the area. Geological survey, if you will. I'm still collecting myself after the Gorloc attack. Would you be a deer and go look for the crystals? Bring some samples back if you can. Examiner Row. I like this guy. The gaunt undead pinches the bridge of his nose and sighs heavily. This is going to reflect very poorly on my record. Somehow, in a single day, we've managed to stir up the local Gorlocs, half our equipment, and are now down a dwarf. In this situation, protocol dictates that we be as efficient as possible. Go thin out some of our toothy antagonists and bring me their saliva for further testing while you're at it. Only the good stuff, mind you. Oh, like I would know. Fishy fingers. Now that Mortigan's off licking rocks, we can get to the crux of the problem. Crux. Probably saying. I don't know if I've said that word before. Those perfidious fishmen have pilfered my parts. We weren't in this dinky little village for more than an hour, and wham! Gorlocs were swarming all over us. Ro was yelling, Alnera was screaming, and I'm flailing around with my wrench like a mad gnome. See if you can't salvage the situation and get some of my parts back. See if I can. All right, time to murder. Conspicuous crystal. I have to mine it? Okay, got the parts. Need more saliva. Which apparently means to murder literally every Gorloc in the area. This is suboptimal. Hey, you're back. I'll start getting the Geoscanner 289-07 reconfigured and as functional as circumstances allow. These seaside conditions are admittedly less than ideal. What are you talking about? The mechanome, the whole island's on the coast. Field work is exhausting. You've just been sitting there. Excellent work. I'll get this to Louis C. and see what our little contraption can make of it. Have you secured the samples? Well, what do you know? Someone around here actually accomplished something. What's the old saying? 2 for you, 1 for me. Ro takes a small sip from the beaker. Ah, that's the stuff. Oh god, that's gross. Thanks to you, our geological survey is now operating at nearly 96% efficiency. Louise C. furrows her eyebrows. Those are rookie numbers. Help me run the samples you collected through my geoscanner 289-07. Should give us a baseline as to what exactly is going on at that plateau. Run tests. Okay, got it. Delusions of grandeur. They say to expect the unexpected, but wow, this is unprecedented. They're salt crystals. No dwarf left behind. Salt levels here are off the charts. We need to find Mortigan and get him out of there. He must be dangerously dehydrated by now. He's only been gone a couple hours. See if you can't determine which path the grumpy old dwarf took. A couple fucking hours? Been 10 minutes? A frontal assault. We don't mind accommodating you and your friends in our little place. Not that anyone asked, but would you be a good neighbor and have some crystal flakes if you're going up to the springs? We use them to preserve all kinds of things. It's a crucial part of keeping food around here. The larger Gorlocs are absolutely covered in the stuff. Maybe get some flakes off them? Piece of candy. Um, oh, he's got to be below me then. '41's a lot of flakes. Mortigan's Field Notes. The heavy book is thoroughly drenched in Gorloc drool. Turn to the cleanest page. That is why I will never again, under any circumstances, submit my research to the blinkered fools in Dunmorrow. Ironforge Pale Ale, utter swill, positively insulting. On a more palatable note, I've managed to secure a position on the forthcoming expedition to the Dragon Isles. Researcher Newman, my point in contact in Stormwind, says they have a need of a geologist. Clearly they have good taste, hiring such a cool-headed professional as myself. Murgler love? True Murglergle? Uh-oh. I just murdered true love, apparently. Four. Four off. Mortigan's flask. Small metal flask bearing the monogram MI. His boots. Dwarf boots. Very worn. That's not good. Oh god, his pants. Discarded on the ground. This can't be good. That's correct. This can't be good. Oops. You've been busy. So have I. Mad Mortigan and the Crystal King. Oh god, he's naked. I've scouted the perimeter. If Mortigan's anywhere, he's inside the cave. Muffled curses and insults echo out from the cave entrance. He's definitely inside this cave. Luisi said these crystals have dangerous dehydrating properties. See if you can't separate him from his geological finds. And try not to hurt him too much. He's fairly respected in his field. Oh, hey. Who's out there? Who conspires against the old Crystal King? Sorry, you have to see this. You'll never get me crystals. By Magni's glittering beard. An inelegant solution, but I appreciate your quick thinking and resourcefulness. Salt crystal ring. Back to camp. Saw Mortigan run out of there like a dwarf possessed. I'll go chase him down and make sure he gets back to the others in one piece. You hug the cliff and jump down the waterfalls, you should be able to avoid stirring up any more Gorlocs. See you back at camp. Or I could just fly. Oh, you couldn't have teleported me? Typical blood elf. Yeah. You good there, Mortigan? Enough degrees to build myself a paper suit. That Why is she sitting in a bathtub? Appears you've managed to return our dwarf, and in a single piece, no less. On behalf of both of our team and the Dragon Scale expedition, I thank you. We'll get Mortigan some fluids and start packing up. There's nothing in these hills save blood and salt. Oh god, it's gonna be the saliva, isn't it? Now that you mention it, I am pretty hungry. I am too. This will go a long way in helping us in these parts. We just might let your friends stick around. Oh, you're so nice. Well, that's it for Gorloc Shore.